Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Afifah binti Hasbullah, metric number 254374. This video is about how to analyze financial well-being. In this video, we will explain the introduction, literature review, data analysis, result and conclusion. First of all, let me explain first what is financial well-being. Financial well-being is about a sense of security and feeling as though you have enough money to make your need. It is about being in control of your day-to-day finances and having financial freedom to make choices that allow you to enjoy life. Here are a few ideas to help maintain your financial well-being. First is write down your budget. You must know your income, expenditures and disposable income. Second is avoid income comparison. Comparing yourself to your friends or peers will reduce life satisfaction. And last is look for positive. Financial well-being is important because it has potential to impact all the other elements in your life. Financial wellness is not just about getting out of debt and having a pension, but it is also about having a plan that covers today's spending as well as all the expected and some unexpected.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tuana Hafatul binti Tua Yahya. My metric number is 253594. So today I will continue with literature review. My review, there are many theories have been proposed to explain related to the financial well-being. Although the literature covers a wide variety of such theories, this review will focus on financial well-being, which emerged repeatedly throughout the literature review. This side we will begin with definition and concept. So firstly, the definition and financial well-being and related terms. As we know, financial well-being has been studied in many academies, including finance, counseling, psychology, customer decision-making, and marketing service. There is, however, no commonly accepted definition or measure and no clarification about its creation and path. In this literary review, we use three terms for various aspects and concepts. The composite indicator consisting of objective and subjective action is financial well-being. Financial capability refers to the final state of financial well-being to accomplish and by reducing debts, but it also includes the awareness and willingness to obtain and maintain it. This includes some financial behaviors such as strategic planning, the choice of suitable financial product, and effectiveness regardless financial judge. Financial competence in the last instance applies only to information and behavior. In addition to different defining and measuring approach, another cause of confusion is that certain concepts and intelligibility well-being, even if they are clearly distinguished in the literature, while well-being typically implies the quality or health in your body and mind, especially due to deliberate efforts. Well-being refers to a good or satisfactory state. Analysis on various forms of well-being seem largely focused on personal well-being and rooted in the psychology, where our development relies to the literature well-being, in which financial well-being is of concern as well. So from that we come out with a new conceptualization. Financial well-being is characterized as the belief that the current and anticipated living standard and financial independence are sustainable. Lastly, operationalization and measurement of variables. From our research, it suggested that quantitative analysis can be done in this study. According to Amar Rotunda, Badri, Sasha, and Newton 2002, quantitative method can help researchers to show statistical evidence of significant relationship. They also agree that statistical results provide a relationship when combined with theory and literature. It also necessary because it allows us to measure subjective characteristics and phenomena which do not lend themselves. So, therefore, the survey method will be developed in the study is a questionnaire based. The questionnaire will be administered and carried out in a selected sample from a question analysis as soon as questionnaire are returned from the targeted respondent.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Analyse binti Azmi. My metric number is 253306. Today I will explain more about the data analysis. So in the slide, we can see that diagram 1 show about the level of education of our respondent. So we can conclude that from 27 respondents, 7.4% equal to 2 respondents have matriculation, and 14.8% from them have a diploma, which is 4 respondents. Meanwhile, the other respondents have certificate and bachelor's degree. For the certificate, representative equal to 22.2%, which is 6 respondents, and the rest is 55.6%. Our respondents have a bachelor degree. So we can conclude that our respondents more have a level education, more to the bachelor's degree. So we move to the diagram 2. Diagram 2 shows about the income of our respondent. On 3.7%, which is 1 respondent have income per month more than 5,000 ringgit, while 4 respondent have income to 2,500 to 3,500 is 2 respondent only, which is 7.4%. Meanwhile, the other respondent have income 0 ringgit is 18.5%, which is 5 respondent because they is a student full time and not have income per month because they not work. The rest of respondent is 90% are representative of income less than 2,500, which is 70.4%. So we can conclude that in diagram 2, pie chart show the percentage of income less than 2,500 is higher than others because many respondents have a various job and they not unemployment. So they have own income, are paid off salary by company or any institution or company. So move to the diagram 3. Diagram 3 shows respondents have planning or not their finance. Diagram 3 refer to the third question in a set of questionnaire, relate whether respondents have planned the finance or not. Some of our respondents agree that they also plan their finance, which is 85.2%, equal to 23 respondents. In the world, out of 4 respondents said not plan to their finance, which is 14.8%. This is because they know and need of plan their finance in future and nowadays, so they can spend their money effectively. We proceed to diagram 4. Diagram 4 refer to the question 4 in the questionnaire, which is do you agree that a person will lose a source of income in the event of an accident or several illness? You can see that all our respondents agree with this statement, or the person know if anything or big or bad thing happen to someone or family, they will lose a source of income because they cannot perform their job. Therefore, we need to introduce the benefit of takaful, so they can help to cover with takaful if anything happen to pay their income or give some compensation to the customer. So proceed to diagram 4. Diagram 4, diagram 5. Diagram 5 shows all of 27 respondents agree that takaful help to reduce the impact of a disaster or risk. For example, takaful will cover in the scope of flash flood, fire, accident, illness, and other scope. In the other word, the bad thing happen to the family or someone. When they participate in takaful, they can ease their burden, and takaful will help them in the form of compensation, sum of money to the customer with participate in takaful. In diagram sheet, it refers to question sheet from questionnaire survey. Question sheet refer to the have you participate in takaful plan. So we can conclude that from 27 respondents, which is 51.9%, equal to 14 respondents said no participate in takaful plan. We can see that the respondent answer no for this question because some of them is student and the rest said not participate because the company or other department of their job already participate them in takaful. So the company already registered them. If anything bad happen in working hour, they will cover under takaful also. The other 13 respondents said yes because they not participate in any of takaful, whether under the company or any institution they work. So they participate in personal takaful to recover them if anything happen to them. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lydia Christina. My metric number is 255498. And now I will continue to the results of our survey. So the results is, as you can see from the chart 4.1, you can see that we can make a conclusion and showing the results of participants who participate in takaful and behind the reason of taking part of takaful. According to the question number 7, participants will be asked about their knowledge on knowing the benefits of the takaful provided. So according to the chart that you can see, there are 13 respondents answer this question and majorly choose the medical expenses takers, which is represent 76.9%, while the other half of the participants know that their takaful, which is accident claim and also death and permanent disability. A lot of participants are more focusing on medical illness due to retirement time, as they need to take care of their health at that time, and also the medical expenses, which is increasing time to time, especially as you can see in the real situation where the COVID-19 pandemic happened and has spread all around the world, and how medical expenses increasing and also beneficial for such high risk of this pandemic. So this is because problems of healthy, which is problems of health may disturb a lot of emotional, physical and spiritual, which is it cannot contribute to have a lot of money and may have losses of job. So the second chart, as you can see 4.2, it shows that the data is for the question, how much do you spend in takaful premium per month? This question is exclusively for respondents that answering the question for are they taking the insurance or not. So based on the data, there are 66.7%, which is to represent for RM200 for takaful premium, while the other half takes 150 and 100, which represents 25% and 8.3% respectively. So this shows that a lot of participants from our survey taken the highest premium takaful plan, which is also based on the salary also. This is because most of our participants who take the salary, who have the highest salary, will take the highest option of premium takaful. The next chart, as you can see, chart 4.3, it represents the respondents' answer for not joining the takaful plan. So there is the highest percentage of financially insufficient, which is 71.4%, which represents 10 participants. It is in parallel with the respondent who participate in the survey, which is majority of them is from bachelor or degree, which are still studying. So there are also 7.1% of participants did not joining takaful plan because their employer has provided in their salary. They also say that there are some of our respondents who have a salary above 5,000. Therefore, they will not take the takaful because the employer has provided in their salary. There are also some of the participants who did not know the detailed information of takaful, so they did not joining the takaful plan. Based on the data analysis, we can conclude that there are majority of the respondents are coming from students and taken bachelor of degree. So it is a majority of them are not taking in takaful plan. There are also some of them did not know the details and the knowledge about takaful and the differences between takaful and insurance. So this is also parallel to the data which is insufficient financial because they are still studying and they did not have income, so they cannot take the takaful due to the low income resources. However, all respondents agree that takaful can reduce the impact of risks such as medical expenses, accident claims, and also death. There are also some of the respondents who are not joining takaful because the employers has provided the takaful in their salary. Furthermore, we can find out that a lot of initiative has to be made for the target participant of students because they are also will be exposed to the real world outside them, and this is our suggestion where they are exploring to the real world. Then it can be started by cooperation of takaful provider and savings companies such as banks. It can also develop the knowledge of how important takaful in our daily life and also for students and also to public also since they are in middle school. Okay, so this initiative has to be moved forward by the government as well as the key productive to the community and public. Hence, the results gathered are beneficial to be taken and made such movement for a better and safer generation. So that's all from me for the results of the survey. Thank you.
The conclusion is, the findings show most of them aware of takaful and least of them do not know about the takaful planning. Although takaful has been available in Malaysia since 1984, it seems that its awareness is low. Takaful operators should develop their marketing strategies and simplify the product characteristics in order to capture the market. Furthermore, faith in the key element that influence the consumer's mind. Malaysian consumers should be made aware of takaful products to penetrate the market by through fair operators. In addition to takaful knowledge and awareness, education at the level of decision making of potential participants can play an important role. Education is one the way in which society is raised and the knowledge is spread to decide what is wrong and what is right. The lack of educational for the public is not the country's better interest. Education should be the first step in order to help people understand takaful meaning and advantage. The government must therefore take the education of the young generation seriously into consideration. Training gives people critical reasoning and sound decision making. If two goods were compared, there would be ethical product provide all the advantage and costs are the same. Training changes people's mindset and allows people to think beyond the box. The importance of ethics, justice, corporate and social responsibility are recognized by most educated people who are important reasons why they demand takaful. This shows that the list on the basis of ethics, the potential demand of takaful is high. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Afifah binti Asbullah. Okay, so I have choose a UEM student as my respondent. His name is Muhammad Ibn Jufri bin Sarudin. I have interviewed him using Skype. Okay, so this is the video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, so today I will interview you some question about financial goal.
Okay.
Okay, so for the first question is, what is your higher level education?
I am a degree student in University Utara Malaysia.
Okay, so as student, did you get any sponsorship or loan from PTPTN, and how much?
I get a loan from PTPTN, which is about the 3,000 ringgit Malaysia every semester.
Okay, so have you planned your finances?
Yes, I have planned my finances.
Okay, so next question is, do you agree that a person will lose a source of income in the event of accident or severe illness?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, next is, do you agree that takaful help to reduce impact of disaster or risk?
Yes.
Have you participated in a takaful plan?
No.
So, may I know what are the main reason for you not joining takaful?
It is because I don't have any detailed information about takaful. That's why I'm not joining. That's all.
Okay, see, so that's all my question. Thank you for accepting me to do some interview.
Assalamualaikum, Madam. I'm Tuan Hafati binti Tuan Yahya, Bachelor of Islamic Finance and Banking under Islamic Business School at University of Malaysia. Sorry disturbing you this afternoon. So today I would like to interview Madam about financial goal under one of my subject, risk management and Assalamualaikum, Madam. I'm Tuan Hafati binti Tuan Yahya, Bachelor of Islamic Finance and Banking under Islamic Business School at University Utara Malaysia. Sorry disturbing you this afternoon. So today I would like to interview Madam about financial goal under one of my subject is takaful of and management assessment. So can I continue with the question? So first question is, what is your higher level education?
Bachelor degree.
Bachelor degree, okay. So the second question is, can I know your range income?
4,000.
Okay, 4,000. Have you planned your finance?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So the question 4 is, do you agree that a person will lose a source of income in the event of an accident or sort of illness?
Yes.
Do you agree that takaful helps to reduce the impact of a disaster or risk?
Yes, I agree.
Next question is, have you participated in a takaful plan?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So if yes, what the coverage or benefits provided? Okay, medical.
Medical sponsor.
Okay. The next question is, in total approximately how much do you spend in takaful premium per month?
120.
Okay, 120. So the last question is, do you know what each of your plan cover?
Yes, I know.
Yes, okay. Okay, that's all, madam. Thank you for your cooperation. So